Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We had just finished off the training quest. We just kicked Han's ass and got his bow. And now we're getting ready to run up here to the bailiff. This mission here, after we talk to the bailiff, actually I'll get into it in a minute. Get over here to the bailiff, talk to him.
God be with you.
Join the
I'm
bailiff's
to put
service.
myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
I'm not sure.
Why would they listen to me?
I'm just a boy from a forge.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Radzig's retinue. That brings responsibilities. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Sir Hans challenged me to hand-to-hand
I
combat.
have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Go ahead and while we get our 70 groschen, that means we can pay off the apothecary now. I want to go ahead and do that and start the reading quest. What I was going to say is the quest we're getting ready to get into after we get our gear and we go meet this guy at the church. The store's never open. That's because that guy's right there. Okay. Let's go to this apothecary and pay him off real quick.
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought you were ready for the priest.
I'm feeling as good as new.
I'm glad to hear it.
About that debt.
Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honor. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Who can teach me to read?
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ushitz. He could teach you.
Alright. We got our reading quest started. Now, let's go to the armory.
Everything I had, the godless beast.
Which I think is back behind here somewhere. But the quest to do what that we're about ready to do after we get our armory stuff, all it is you follow this guy around town, and you like break up one little argument. That's it, and then you just follow you follow him around town, and you like learn all the different stuff, all the different buildings and stuff around town. That's literally the whole thing. So I am gonna skip most of that out because it's pretty boring, and you have to go at his pace. You can't go faster, so probably gonna skip most of that, if not all of it. Try to keep it a little interesting. Try to keep the episodes down as well, so they're not 40 minutes to an hour like they pretty much have been.
Don't think you could just...
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
and in fealty too?
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
The stuff we just got, I don't think is better than what we have on, really. I mean, that's better just because it's higher. The lightly padded gambeson compared to our warhorse gambeson. It's at 0, but warhorse one is better. We're gonna get rid of all this stuff soon anyway, so it doesn't much matter, but we'll just put this on, I suppose, for now. Alright, let's run over here to the old dude. I also need to get all these repair kits and stuff ready. Repair my sword and all that stuff as well. Let's stop by and do that now. Go ahead and hit the grindstone. Prepare our tools. Alright, so yeah, my game crashed, and I had to go back and get the armor and stuff again. We're going to sharpen our sword. I think what happened is the dog, a lot of times if the dog's in your way, it won't let you use the grindstone. So we're actually going to back up this way a little bit, have our pup follow us. We're going to tell him to sit and stay for a minute, just so he's out of the way.
Wait here for me. Stay.
Alright, now let's try this. There we go, now we can move. Sharpening is actually pretty easy. You just gotta find the spot where it's doing sparks and not smoke, and then you just stay there until that section's done and keep going. Get it all sharpened up here. This increases our maintenance as well. So now we're at 99. We're at 80. There we go. Now we can have old pup follow us. All we do is hold down Y.
To me.
In case you're worried about hitting your dog all the time, like, you can set him to sit anywhere, and you can be all the way across the map, and you can have him, you can whistle for him to come here, and he actually follows you all the way across the map. He'll just show up, so don't be worried about having to have your dog next to you all the time. Like I said, he does get in the way in the beginning when he doesn't sick. He gets in the way of your fighting and stuff, so you end up hitting him, and then he's a pain in the ass because he gets disobedient and he runs away. So you can't just always have him sit out of a fight. Go ahead and praise him.
There's the good doggy. That's my boy.
Alright, like I said, I'm probably going to cut this whole section out because it's just walking around the town. So we're going to go ahead and get this quest underway. We're going to talk to this guy here.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
That's the first thing you do. You got to talk to these people, solve a dispute.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How is she bothering you?
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
I don't really know what you want to do here. You should let her stay.
I think you ought to leave the poor woman be.
Ha 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 ha.
Why should I?
Are you sure everything in your business is in order? Is what we're gonna
Are
do.
you sure everything in your business is in order, Master Armourer?
What are you trying to say?
Just checking whether you're aware of the town ordinance saying the furnace of the forge must be at least 2 ells away from the nearest wooden building.
Of course I know.
So I can go to the rat house.
Wonder how
with the
long an
measure and
ell
check
is.
it. You know fire hazards are taken very seriously here.
No need. I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
Well, you can save me a lot of trouble by ending this little disagreement here reasonably.
All right. I'll let her stay.
Ah, that didn't hurt, did it?
Thank you. Thank you 100-fold.
You're welcome. Just stay clear of trouble in future, understood?
Of course. Thank you.
There we go. First part done. Back to
That
walking
wasn't
around.
bad, but you'll be in that fool's bad books for a while.
Alright, we're almost done with this.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Gotta go kick the guard out of the alehouse.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Now we're actually gonna sit down and drink and gamble.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
This is where you learn the dice game, the gambling, and this was actually pretty simple.
Why not?
Kind of like Yahtzee almost.
Your fame precedes you, but you won't get the better of me.
What happens is you roll the dice and you're supposed to get 1s and 5s. You want to hold 1s and 5s, and if you get 3 of a kind, you get, that number times 100. 1's worth 100, 5's worth 50, and it's the first one. The total is different for whoever you're playing, but like we have to get to 2,000 first. And we can hold and roll again, but if we can't keep what we have, then we don't make any money at all. Like right here, 700, we're going to actually score and pass, so we lock our 700 in.
That's it.
We got a couple fives. I'm just gonna hold the one. We're gonna hold and roll again. Main thing we're kind of looking for is 3 of a kind. Now, if you get this right here, this is good. This get a run like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and pass.
We'll see. This'll be the one. Oh no.
See, he busted because he didn't hit a 1 or a 5, so he lost all the things he had added up for that round. And we just hit 4 threes. We'll score and pass. All we need is 100 more. Just need 1 and we're done.
That's it. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
And we have it. And just go ahead and do all this.
Damn! Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet's, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rat House. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Go ahead and get our torch out. Get to run all the way down here, ring this bell. Come on. Man, I missed the horse. And we're about to get one here just shortly. After the next quest, we'll have a free horse. Then we can go hunting, and we can buy ourselves a good horse. And yeah, good times. Now we gotta run back up here and close the tavern down.
Back for Worth. And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir.
Said he's a real
Been
prick
wrong.
when you first meet him.
The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he he's hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Now we gotta knock this motherfucker out again.
You men spill more than you drink.
Go on, Your Grace. Show him what for. That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Let him have it, sir.
Bring it!
There we go. Knock him around a little bit.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence!
to...
You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Alright, that started the hunting mission. We gotta meet Hans in the morning to go hunting. And now we're gonna run back home, which I think I'm just gonna fast travel because it's quicker. No reason to walk. Put our torch away. Sweet old boy here. Give him a little piece of meat.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
And take a look at where he's at. 60 obedience. All right. Also, let's take a look at our skills because we have some skills now. We have main level. We don't have burger yet, and that's the one I'm waiting on. So, oh. Go ahead and close that. Strength. Stronghold. Blocking opponent's strike and shield. That's what we have. Gravedigger. Clinch master. 40% higher chance of overpowering your opponent in a clinch. Sounds pretty good. Mule. That's one we're going to go for right now. Carry 15 pounds more. Mule is very, very nice. Go ahead and close strength up. We got agility here. Featherweight. Falling causes you 30% less injury. Fast striker. Taxable damage. Demand 30% less damage, but you also cause less injury. None of these are really worth much. We can go to featherweight just because we do fall, we don't take damage. We're running through the woods. There's that. We got defense here. Blocking your strikes will cost your opponent 15% more stamina. That's pretty good. We're going to go with firm grip. Warfare. The more damage your sword, the greater chance of poisoning your opponent when you hit them, even without poison applied to your weapon. If you do not have a poison on a damaged weapon, if you do have poison on a damaged weapon, the chances of administering it increase by half. We're gonna go with bloodletter. Better, greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. And we have sword as well, which we want long sword. We're gonna grab this one. We need to switch over to long sword sooner or later. And we're gonna run in here, throw any crap away that we don't need on us. Like the bludgeon we don't need. We'll keep the shield and the shard. We don't need this. Or this. Or this. This. Get some of that weight off of us. Throw this marigold out. And I think we're good for that. Now we're going to sleep till morning and then go see Sir Hans. What's our energy? Nourishment's at 62. Energy's at 85. We could probably eat from the pot here. Not yet. I guess we will have to in the morning. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I'm going to cut out a lot of that first quest. But yeah, we're going to end the episode here and we'll start the next one with the hunting quest with Sir Hans and get the hunting underway, stuff like that. Then after we finish that quest, we'll probably end up doing some training and then get a longsword, go hunting, all that stuff. We're going to be doing some hunting and getting a big stockpile of money. I'm going to show you guys a good place to hunt and everything to get your money up pretty quick. But yeah. That's going to be all for this episode, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the whole time, and make sure you hit the like, sub, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.